right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. We are back after a Husker win. Clap it up. Big W.
1-0.
1-0.
First time since 2019.
Jeez. It's just so sad, but it's good. It was a good game. Raiola played well. It's good to see him. He had a couple throws just looking like Mahomes.
Yeah.
Sidearm, across his body.
Do you guys think it's weird how much he looks like Mahomes? I don't think it's weird that he plays like Mahomes, but like
It's kind of weird.
I was thinking about it the other day. That's
The
a
haircut.
little weird. Wears the big glasses, same
I feel
haircut,
like if the
same
haircut
goatee.
wasn't like as popular, because it's just a mullet.
Yeah, but the goatee,
Yeah, I
the
don't
little
love
patch
that.
right there is the exact same.
Yeah.
I think it's a little weird.
But
It
if he's gonna ball out like this, like
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, I like it. I think he just looks so confident back there, just in his 3-step, 5-step drops, going through progressions. That was what impressed me the most about him.
He looked comfortable.
Looked so comfortable.
That's all I wanted to see.
Yeah,
I get it was just UTEP, but still,
yeah,
it's Division I team.
looks great.
O-line blocked well.
yeah.
Line did well. Defense played pretty well. Couple slip-ups on
Just
coverage.
one drive.
Yeah,
Just fine.
Because like Hartzell
Happens.
kind of fell in the end zone.
yeah.
Yeah, he kind of fell as he was trying to bat the ball away.
I didn't even see it. Went to the bathroom for 2 minutes and score.
It wasn't like a wide open, like this is concerning kind of
No.
Yeah.
break in coverage. It was like, oh, he fell down.
It happens.
And I mean, that was the only time they scored.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I thought we.
Was
Well,
that the drive after the fumble? Did they score after the
think so.
fumble?
I think it was
After we fumbled?
Wasn't it us?
we
Didn't
had
we
a
get a
safety
safety?
after they fumbled.
Oh,
We got
no.
safety, then scored right
Okay.
away. But I think they scored before that.
Oh, yeah, because it was 7-7, then we fumbled.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, boy.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
That was when I
And
was
then we
like,
got the safety.
Yeah.
is this going to be a just
Yeah.
disaster game where we have to like sneak by on a field goal or something?
Yeah. But no, we figured it out. It was nice to see us bounce back from that, because in the past, just let that eat us alive.
Yeah.
And
I mean, last year if we fumble at the goal line, it's a touchdown, and then you're losing.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, now we're in a battle against UTEP.
Yep.
So
I know. When was the last time we just dominated a team that we should have?
It's been a long
Northwestern
time.
a few years ago.
yeah. It's been
But
a while.
Felt good.
It was a good game.
I was
Good to
I
be
was pretty
back.
Fired up.
Chris and you were working.
I worked it, yeah.
And Jordan went too.
yep.
How was the atmosphere?
It was good.
Good.
It was, a little hot, but it was fine. I got number 2 on UTEP to talk shit to me because we were row 2 right in the north end zone.
Yep.
And he was like kind of complaining to the ref a little bit, and our whole like section just started chirping at him, be like, "You suck, number 2." And he turns around, and he's like, "Shut y'all bitch ass up!" And that just lit everybody up. That was a highlight of the game for me.
That's electric. Love that. Getting in his head a little bit.
Yeah.
It was cool just like how loud it got when they were going through like the starters and said Dylan Raiola, and
Yeah.
the stadium just erupted.
Yeah.
It's like usually we're not that excited about the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels good having a guy who literally he doesn't have to play perfect, and you can still go out and handle a team you're supposed to. Now,
True.
he's going to get tested with just more athletes on the field this week, but I mean, other than like the 2 throws that he got away with, he didn't have a ton of like freshman mistakes
Mm-hmm.
where he like checked it twice, and then it was that long run. Like that was cool to just hear that he's like going through all that as a freshman. Just
Yeah.
he's mature beyond his years, which is something we haven't had. I thought Harburg looked fine.
Yep. We got, I think, like over 100
Yeah.
players in
I
the
think it was
game.
like 108
Yeah.
guys
Which
on the
is
That's
field,
crazy.
which is cool.
Yeah. And
Good.
Yeah, Rule was talking about at the press conference how it was just cool how they were able to get up ahead so that their other teammates could play.
Yeah.
He was like, that was a pretty cool moment. So, yeah, it looks good.
Is Ismail a full-on linebacker now?
I don't know because he was on defense.
Yeah, I don't think he got in on offense at all. So I was wondering if he just switched positions
He might
for
have.
the year.
I mean, he's got the
Probably.
body for it. Interesting. I don't know. But, yeah, Colorado week.
Colorado week.
Colorado hate week.
Every
This
week's Colorado
is-
hate week,
yeah,
but
that's true.
this one more than ever.
Yep.
This is the game. We've had marked on our calendars for
full year.
Full year.
I've never wanted to win a game more than this one.
Yeah.
I don't think I can remember a game where I've wanted to win worse.
Yeah, you sent us a text that you don't even care about this week. You're already thinking about Colorado.
I didn't think about UTEP once this week.
Like the only game I can think of is like the Oklahoma game after Scott Frost got fired, but that was like
We knew we weren't going to win.
right.
Yeah.
I think it was like a pretty close spread, but it was just like it was in Lincoln, but like we had no chance at that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are feeling good?
Feeling good. I
Yeah.
think their offense looked. I mean, they have a lot of athletes, obviously. Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter. They're
They can't
so
run the ball,
fast.
though.
No.
They
Their
cannot
offensive
run the
line
ball.
is not very good.
No. Shedor's getting drilled every throw.
Yeah.
He was getting killed.
We should be able to get to him a lot.
Yeah. That's what I think the biggest key will be our D line.
Yeah. They do run up tempo a little bit. When UTEP did go up tempo, we struggled a little bit. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll be ready for it, but that's the only thing I'm really worried about is if they go fast. But
Their defense didn't look great.
yeah,
So I think we'll be able to move the ball and
I think we'll be able to score a lot of points.
yeah, for sure. But yeah.
But yeah, it was also
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
I'm
Yeah.
anxious just because it's such a big game. But I think we'll be okay. I think.
it was nice. Like we didn't show anything on defense. I didn't think.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, Colorado had to show everything against NDSU, and because it was kind of concerning how much pressure we just didn't get a lot of pressure on UTEP,
Mm-hmm.
but also like we didn't really have to.
They ran a lot of quick plays,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Just a lot of quick passes,
Yeah.
so it's kind of hard.
Spread is 7.
I think it's up to 7.5.
7.5?
Really?
Thought I saw that.
Whoa.
Double check that. Yeah, it's moving.
Saw ESPN had 7, but might have
7.
changed.
Yeah, I like 7.
Still
A
7?
little foreshadowing.
Yeah.
7.
I got 7.5.
On what?
Action.
It's fine. I'm still
Everybody's
comfortable.
on
7.5.
Nebraska.
ESPN has 7.
It's a good DraftKings.
This might come into play later.
I like all 4 of our running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep talking.
Dowdle had that fumble, but other
He'll be
than that,
fine.
he looked
He looked
good.
good.
Yeah.
Looks fine.
I think Gabe Irvin might be our goal line back
Yeah.
where he can just punch it in. Emmett Johnson looked good. Ramir.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be able to run the ball for sure.
Yeah.
Wide receivers looked good too.
Yeah.
They looked
Jamal
great.
Banks.
Jamal
Yeah, we have
Banks is
guys that can
stud.
make
Yeah.
plays.
Nair.
Finally.
Nair's
Yeah.
stud. Carter Nelson got in, had a couple catches.
Yeah.
That was cool to see.
Fedoni didn't look that good.
He
just wouldn't run.
I think he had 3 catches for 5 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
They just did
went
like
nowhere.
little out passes to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't make anybody miss. He'll be fine, though.
Yeah. And it's Jalen Lloyd have any?
I don't think he had any catches.
I don't think he had any catches.
He was targeted a couple times, but
Yeah.
he was pretty covered.
Yeah.
I think he was open one time on a deep pass, and I think it was overthrown by a little bit. But
I think
other
you're
than
right.
that,
Yeah, but I mean, receivers looked good. A lot of experience there, transfer guys.
yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm nervous. Memorial's gonna be rocky. This will be the
gonna be a
crazy
zoo.
night game,
Night game.
craziest atmosphere since I don't even know when.
It's going to be loud.
Yeah.
I might not have a voice for the rest of the week.
That's okay. It's
Oh,
fine.
I will leave it all out there. I promise that. I'll do my job.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
If we win, it might be because of Trevin.
Yeah. Could be the difference.
Yeah.
Could be the difference. Yeah. Any other thoughts about football, Colorado?
Just nervous.
Just win.
Just win,
Just
baby.
win.
Doesn't just win.
I don't care how we win.
Yep.
By how much, just win.
How much is this loss gonna hurt if potentially we lose?
I feel like it all depends on how it
I
happens.
haven't thought about that.
That's good.
Well, I have, but
I just don't. I don't know.
Not thinking about it. We'll cross that bridge.
I just
If
don't
it
see us
happens.
losing.
it's going to hurt
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Like, literally, I honestly think the only way we lose is if their defense plays perfect,
Yeah.
because they're gonna.
They're not
score.
gonna.
Right.
I mean, they'll score.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going
They'll
to score points.
We know that they're gonna score.
I mean, Travis Hunter will do some things, and Shador will make plays, but
We still need Dylan to be. I mean, it's a tough game for him.
Yeah.
True freshman.
Yeah. I think if we just take care of the ball and don't turn it over,
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Don't give them short fields. I think we'll be okay.
It's true.
Because I think we'll be able to run the ball a little bit to kind of keep the ball away from Shador a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep their
Do
defense
we have any
on
field
the field.
goals?
We had one.
Yeah.
No,
One
two.
short one, I think.
Who kicked
Because
it?
it was
We had
what,
40
40 to
points?
7?
Oh, but we had a safety. So, yeah, we had one. Short one for
It was
Albano.
yeah, it was short.
Albano kicked it.
I think it was like a 20-yarder.
Made
Still
it.
don't love the 2 kickers. Hopefully
No.
that's
Hopefully, we're just making sure Albano's fully healthy for
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right. Big game. Moving on to picks for the week. Peters is how the turntables.
Trevin knows how that feels early in
How
the
the
year.
turntables.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
I just turn on every game and it's lose or lose. I mean, Sunday night hurt the most. Of the 6 losses, that one
Mhm.
hurt the most because
Just wasn't close.
no.
And it should have been, but it wasn't. They kept getting the red zone and they'd turn it over or
Yeah.
just wouldn't score.
I knew it was dead. LSU went for it on 4th and short.
Yep.
0-0. And it just wasn't even close.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, this is a loser.
Yeah.
It almost went to overtime.
It did.
That would have kept it alive.
Yeah.
But
I turned it off.
It still would have taken a lot in
Yeah.
overtime, but would have had a chance.
Especially now where it's dueling 2-point conversions.
Yeah. You're not going to get as many points.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he'll bounce back.
I mean, I hate
Maybe.
all my picks this week. Maybe that's a good thing.
It's probably a good thing.
That is
what
good.
are the
Can't get worse.
standings?
Yeah, pull up the standings.
I'm at
We also
0.
have a new wrinkle we're going to throw in.
Oh.
We haven't told you about this yet. Get your thoughts on it.
Dylan and Chris are at 66.67. Trevin's at 50, and I'm 0 for 6. So that puts me at 0%.
0.
0%. It's okay.
Just takes one.
Just takes a while.
Takes a couple good weeks.
I just need to see one go through the hoop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Just
like
need a
that's that's all I'm hoping for right now. Is just one game that is just. I don't care how it happens. Backdoor, blowout, fine.
Doesn't matter. Just get one.
Our parlays haven't been close
No.
either.
No.
Nope, not even close.
No.
Wait, 1 and 3 both weeks.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not great. But we also went 0 and 2 in game of the years. Trevor and I
Yep.
blew the game of the years. We're gonna do a new wrinkle starting now. We're each gonna get 3 game of the years going forward.
Okay.
And if you win it, it's worth 2 for a win. And if you lose it, it's just you lose 1, but you also lose that game of the year. If you win it, you can keep it.
So we should do like 2 game of the years. Then.
You can do 2.
3 seems a lot.
Okay, 2 game of the years. And if you lose the game of the years, then you're done. What was your thought?
If you wanted to do an additional one, it would still worth 2 if you win, but it's 2 if you lose it too.
Okay.
I like that. That way the person last can have a chance to rack up some game of the years and come back.
But just like, it's an honor system. Don't abuse it. Like,
Yeah.
We've been
If you have game of the
willy-nilly
year
with
every
game
week.
of the years.
because if you lose your 3, then it's like, okay,
You're done.
yeah.
All right.
I will not be doing game of the year every week.
You could?
Could, but
You'll get your bonus pick here soon.
Yep.
yeah,
True.
I need
Yeah.
that bonus pick bad.
That's true. All right, let's get to the picks.
All right, week 2 college football locks. Starting out with Texas -7. Seems a little trappy, but I was not impressed with Michigan in week 1. Saw Texas thump Colorado State. I think Michigan didn't look great in week 1. Texas came out. Huge win against Colorado State. I think Quinn Ewers is better than whoever Michigan decides to start in week 2. So I'm going to take Texas -7. Next, going to a big spread, which seemed to work in week 1. Taking Ole Miss -42. I'm a little concerned that they just came out and won by 70 against Furman. Seems like I'm just jumping on after they destroyed a team in week 1, but I don't think Lane Kiffin's the guy who's going to take out Jackson Dart early. So if they're up by 56, I don't see a backdoor. I think their defense improved tremendously with the portal, so I think they're going to get up big. Even if they do take Jackson Dart out, they're going to have a comfortable lead where they're not going to need to worry about a backdoor. And then I am taking Nebraska -7. Boots will be on the ground in Lincoln. You got to have something that on that game if you're going to be there. So I don't think Colorado can stop Nebraska. I'm a little worried that maybe there's going to be some freshman jitters from Dylan Raiola, but it looked really good in week 1. I get it to UTEP, but Colorado did not impress me. They had to show everything against NDSU. Nebraska got to hold some things back on defense, so I'm taking Nebraska -7.
All right, my week 2 college football locks of the week. First, I'm going Arkansas, Oklahoma State over 60.5. Both teams love to score points. This last week, week 1, Arkansas put up 70. I know their competition wasn't great, but Taylon Green, the quarterback, dual threat, run, throw, he's awesome. Oklahoma State, we've talked about him a lot preseason. Ollie Gordon, they got a lot of receivers. I think it's just a game where there's a lot of points, so give me the over 60.5. Next, I'm going to Lincoln, Nebraska -7. Just Dylan Raiola looked good this last week. Running game's good. I just think we'll curb stomp Colorado. I don't think Colorado has anything for us. Matt Rule's going to have the team fired up. The crowd's going to be fired up. I just think Nebraska rolls, so give me Nebraska -7. And then last, I'm going Texas Tech, Washington State over 65.5. This last week in week 1, Texas Tech gave up 51 points to Abilene Christian. So I don't think, and Washington State, I believe, scored 70 also this last week. So I think Washington State will put up a lot of points. Texas Tech scored 52 last week. They're always an offensive powerhouse. No defense. Defense will be optional in this game, so give me the over 65.5.
All right, my college football week 2 locks. We're starting out at the big house. We're taking Texas, Michigan under 45. I just think Michigan's offense is a puzzle right now. They don't even know who their quarterback is, but their defense is elite. They held Fresno to 9 rushing yards last year. And Ewers, I don't know, he looked good, but get an elite defense like Michigan, I think he's just going to struggle. Michigan knows they're going to have to play really well to win. I think they're just going to run the ball a lot, try to keep it out of Texas' hands as much as they can, just make it an ugly game. So under 45 will hit. Next, I'm going Bowling Green, +35 at Penn State. Do not sleep on Bowling Green this year. I think they're a sneaky team in the MAC. I think they can make a run at the MAC title. I just think 35 points is way too much for Drew Aller. Still not convinced on him. The guy can't throw it down the field. Sure, they looked good last week against West Virginia, but I think it's going to be a letdown spot. Huge win for them now that they don't care about Bowling Green. And again, Bowling Green, sneaky good this year. 35 points, give me that easy. Next, I'm taking NC State +7.5 at home against Tennessee. I get NC State didn't look great last week against whoever they played, but they played on Thursday, so they got 2 extra days to prepare. It's Nico's first true away game. I think it's going to be a test. The place is going to be absolutely rocking. Grayson McCall, he's a stud. I think he's going to be the difference. His 4th or 5th year in college. He's got a lot of experience for these big games against a sophomore quarterback. I just think it's going to be a tight game. Home field's going to give them a big advantage. They can keep it close. I don't know if they'll win, but they'll cover the 7.5.
All right, for my week 2 college football locks, I'm starting out in Lincoln, Nebraska -7 at home against Colorado. It's Colorado hate week in Lincoln. I love it. Dylan Raiola showed last week why he was the #1 quarterback recruit in the country. The defense was locked down week 1. Colorado struggled with North Dakota State. Offense looked good. They got a lot of speed, but Shedeur took a lot of hits. I think the Nebraska defensive line is going to get to him this week. Nebraska's going to cover the -7 at home. Lock it up. Number 2, I'm taking Oklahoma State -7.5 at home against Arkansas. I'm going to be riding with the Pokes all year. They played really well last week against South Dakota State. Cover the spread. I think there's just too much experience on offense with this team with Ollie Gordon and Alan Bowman. So give me Oklahoma State to cover 7.5 against Arkansas. And then last, I'm going Texas, Michigan under 45. This is going to be a defensive battle. It's going to be at the big house. I get Texas looked good on offense last week, but this Michigan defense is for real. Texas defense is really good too. I don't think Michigan is going to put up a lot of points. It's going to be a close game, low scoring. Give me the under 45. All right, Boys Down Bad Parlay Week 2, and this week's parlay is brought to you by us, the Boys Down Bad Podcast. Merch is out. Merch is live for one more week. Closes on Friday, so make sure you get yourself some hats, sweatshirts. We got it all. Go check it out. Links in the bio. Trevin, start us off.
All right, first leg, system play. I'm going to take Utah -14.5 at home against Baylor. The system play is as simple as that. Utah at home. They don't lose at home. They cover spreads at home. Cam Rising in his 10th year in college. I think he's a stud. Utah looked really good last week. I know they didn't play anybody, but also I'm just down on Baylor. I think they're going to have a really bad year. And Utah at home, that's just enough for me. 14.5, they'll cover that easy.
Love it. Great pick. All right, for my parlay pick, I'm going Tennessee -7 on the road against NC State. Seems like a trap after last week. NC State looked really bad. Grayson McCall really struggled, but I think he struggles again against this Tennessee defense. Nico looked great last week. I think he's the guy there. So give me Tennessee -7 against NC State.
All right, my pick for the Boys Down Bad parlay, I am taking Iowa State under 36. Got a stat for you. 4 of the last 5 years has gone under this 36 number. Cade McNamara, he said it best. Keep saying this Iowa offense is ass. He's bad. There's no other way to say it. Cade McNamara is not a good quarterback. I'm going to take Iowa State under 36.
All right, we're going to be 3-0, going to the last leg of the parlay, late night in Oregon. We're taking Boise State plus 18.5. This is just simply too many points. I think Boise State can win the group of 5 to get into the playoff. Oregon really struggled against Idaho at home this last week. Dylan Gabriel didn't look that good. Now, whether they were trying to not show anything, I don't know. But when you struggle against Idaho and you're stepping up against competition in Boise State, it's just way too many points. Boise State's a good team. Don't sleep on Boise State. And I just think it's too many points, so give me Boise State plus 18.5.
All right, week 1 NFL locks. We're back with NFL picks. I am taking Vikings-Giants under 41.5. I get that's a pretty low number, but here's the starting quarterbacks. Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones. I don't see a lot of points in this game. I think it's going to be a 21-14 type of game. Not a lot of points. We've seen how bad Daniel Jones is. Sam Darnold has improved, but still don't think he is a great starting quarterback in the NFL. So if this was J.J. McCarthy, maybe I'd feel a little bit different. Also, the Giants don't have Saquon to lean on this year. I feel like they lost the biggest piece of their offense. And I get Malik Neighbors is a great wide receiver, but you still have Daniel Jones throwing the ball. Just don't see this game getting to 42 points. Take Giants, Vikings under 41.5.
Two Cheeks quarterbacks.
Two really bad
Ass.
quarterbacks.
Ass.
Ass. All right, the NFL's back, which means the NFL locks are back. So my week 1 NFL lock for this week, I'm going with the homer pick, the LA Rams plus 3.5 at Detroit. I just think the Rams have something to prove this year. They haven't won the division in a while. I think this year they'll get it done. Start the year off 1-0. I'm getting a key number of 3.5. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. That offense is going to be hard to stop. I think it's just going to be a close game, a lot of points. It's a rematch of the wild card game last year in the playoffs where the Rams were so close to winning. I think it'll be the same script this year. So give me the Rams plus 3.5. I think McVay, he'll outcoach Dan Campbell, and I love Dan Campbell, but he makes some dumb decisions sometimes, kind of going for it on 4th down. I think it might bite him early on in the season again. I don't know if he's learned from last year. So I think the Rams plus 3.5. I'll sprinkle some money line, but I'll take the 3.5 for insurance. The Rams defense, I think, will be improved, even though they lost Aaron Donald. They got better in the draft. They got more defensive linemen. So give me the Rams plus 3.5.
Love it.
All right, NFL's back. My week 1 NFL lock is going to be the Bills-Cardinals over 48. I know it's a lot of points, but I think this is 2 of the better offenses in the NFL. Watch out for the Cardinals this year. They got a lot of talent. I still trust Kyler. I think he's really good if he just has talent around him. He's got Trey McBride. Marvin Harrison. Just blanked on his name. James Conner's good. He can run the ball. I just think, and the Bills, we all know their offense with Josh Allen. They lost Diggs, but Diggs is kind of washed. I'm not worried about that. They got enough playmakers still that it's just going to be a high-scoring shootout. Cardinals have always, their record was bad last year, but they play hard every game. They showed they can put up points last year with less talent. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stops in this game. A lot of points. 48 should hit easy.
I like that. Great pick. Josh Allen going to be slinging it.
Josh Allen. Watch out for the Bills this year, too.
Watch out.
This is their year. It's the Bills' year.
Possible future?
Hey, yeah, it's already been placed in Vegas.
Yep.
Love that. All right, NFL's back, and for my week 1 NFL lock, I'm taking the Cowboys plus 2.5 on the road against the Browns. Cowboys Super Bowl run starts right now this week. I'm pumped up for it. It's going to be great. There's no way that they should not be favored in this game. 2.5 is just way too much. They're going to win this game easy. Going to win it by maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns. I get their running back room is slim. Not a lot there, but Dak's going to be slinging it. They got enough experience. CD signed, so he's back. He's playing. He's going to be going off this year. Looking at an MVP run for him. Same with Dak. I think the Cowboys destroy the Browns. Deshaun, I don't even know what the Browns really have this year. They signed Jerry Jeudy, sick. That's about it. Amari Cooper washed. Nick Chubb hurt. They got a good defense, but it's not going to be enough to stop the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys plus 2.5, taking down the Browns and starting their Super Bowl run.
Regular season Cowboys.
Regular season Cowboys.
Hard to beat.
Yep.
Great to
Yep.
bet on them. All right. Great picks. See Peters can get back on track.
Yep. Hopefully 3 went through the hoop.
Hopefully we can get a parlay. It's been a long time since we've hit a parlay.
It has.
Long time.
Just seems like we should have hit one by now, but it's fine. We'll get it. All right, grid.
NFL's back this
There
week
we
too.
go. Yeah, NFL is back.
Yep.
Excited for that. Very excited for that.
How's that going? Try clicking outside. Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go.
My mind hasn't even gotten NFL really.
Sorry, guys.
Just focus on Colorado.
Yeah.
Bears got a Titans.
Bears got the Titans.
Love that.
Rams
See-
hired Scott Frost.
I did see that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't
what
talk
are your
about that.
thoughts?
Trust McVay.
Offensive analyst.
He might be good in that role. Doesn't have to do much. He can just give input on offense.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never had a problem with offense. Like when he was at Oregon
Yeah.
and UCF,
It's true.
the offenses were good. So
See what happens. Great hire.
we'll see.
All right, football. We got NFL this week. We ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. OBJ for Ravens. Receiving yards.
Ravens, Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go Beckham for that.
Devontae Adams. Or Randy Moss.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah.
Jets.
For what?
5,000
Raiders.
career receiving yards. Raiders.
Randy Moss.
Who do the Jets have?
Or wait.
Did he play for the Raiders?
I was thinking Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice was Niners.
He played for the Raiders, too.
Randy Moss was on the Raiders.
He was?
Yeah. Right?
Really?
I know Jerry Rice was.
Yeah. Jerry Rice was, I know.
Okay. Pretty sure
Jets.
Randy
Who do
Moss
the
was.
Jets?
Brandon
Brandon Marshall.
Is he a Jet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Jet.
Yeah, I'm sure he's
For
got
like 1 year.
5,000.
Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
5,000 is not that much.
Sure. Yeah.
Who else for the Ravens?
Anquan Bolden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
For sure.
Jets, Bengals. Who's that tight end? Like Uzama?
Yes.
Uzama.
Yes.
Uzama?
Good one.
Was T.O. a Raider?
There's a poll.
CJ Uzama. Who?
I don't think T.O. was a Raider.
Didn't we get Jerry Rice for that? Though?
Yeah. Jerry. Yeah.
For Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals Raiders.
Let's see.
So we need all Bengals and Rams and Raiders?
We need Bengals, Ravens, Bengals, Raiders, Rams, Jets, Rams, Raiders.
Okay.
Carson Palmer played for the Raiders,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he played for the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Good one.
Come on, Rams guy.
Bengals,
Bengals, Ravens. There should be some easy ones.
Yeah.
Blanking.
Mm.
2.5 minutes.
Let's see.
What?
Jets.
So we need Ravens, Bengals.
Yeah, and then
Need both Ravens.
and then Rams, Jets, and Rams,
Or no.
Ravens, or Rams, Raiders.
Okay.
So we need the top left.
All the Rams.
We have Rams, Ravens
Yep,
with
you're right.
Odell, but then we need the other two Rams.
Is Kurt Warner ever a Raider?
I don't think so. I don't think Mark Sanchez was ever a Ram. I don't think he was. Blake Bortles was a Ram, but I don't think he ever played for the Jets or the Raiders.
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford. He was definitely a Ram.
Minute 15. Sucked.
Bengals. Ravens.
Bengals Ravens should be easy.
Tough with Bengals Ravens though, because they're in the same division,
Yeah.
so they don't really trade. I mean, don't really trade guys in the division.
Gosh.
I got nothing, man.
Nothing's coming to me at the moment.
It's a dud.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Sounded like it'd give up
5?
6. Right?
We need 3 more.
I don't even have guesses. Is the problem.
No.
Is there a defensive guy for Raiders and Rams?
Khalil Mack. No, he's a Charger.
Brandon Cooks.
Did that Sam guy play for both? The
Michael Sam.
yeah.
Did Brandon Cooks play for the Jets ever?
Try it.
I don't think so. Woof.
Yeah, it's just
Bad.
it's not
It
coming.
was bad. Tough teams.
Show summary. Who's this guy? Oh, TJ Husmanzada.
Ah.
Joe Namath for Rams, Jets. Rams, Raiders, Eric Dickerson.
No.
Rams Ravens.
Before our time.
Yeah.
Even though they're two
Yeah,
high-profile
Randy
names.
Moss is a Raider. Told you.
Kind of a dud. All right.
Not great. Not our best effort.
Not our best.
Not our best effort there.
Roulette.
Mine's on Colorado.
Yeah.
That's all we can,
That's all we can think about.
15. What are we up to?
24.
We're up to 25?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's Chris going with today.
I'm going to go with 7.
7.
Interesting. Scott Frost.
It's the spread.
It is the spread.
Red 7.
Come on,
1.5.
2? Oh, serious?
again.
Serious?
I almost didn't want to go with 24. I
Gosh.
wanted to pick a red number.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no black this week.
Yeah. Nowhere black currently. We're all
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of black over here,
Yeah,
guys.
it's just, yeah. What am I wearing?
Got some red.
just wearing the merch.
It's because of Colorado. 15, 24,
7.
7.
We have a lot of black numbers.
Yeah, Chris is going to win this.
Yeah.
Oops.
7. Oh, it bounced out of 7.
9.
Well, let's try again. It was a weird bounce.
What do we
What?
How many did we do last week? 4?
Yeah.
So now we're up to
30.
30.
One
30
more.
bucks.
$3 spin. Come
Come
on.
15. You haven't even been close. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
12.
It's close to 7 again.
It was. 7 is right around it.
7 is
Yeah, we better,
flirting
we better
with it.
cool it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well,
Good. Now he wants to go again. Yeah, I'm
stopping after 2 spins. We never stop after 2.
good. Well, 7's been close.
Maybe one more. And that's
Okay,
it.
one
That's it.
more.
And then we'll get up to 50 next week.
Last one.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's right.
Come on, 2.
Come on, 15. Yeah, I like this
It won't
spin.
be
Look at it
close.
fly.
Better spin. 2.
15.
2.
No, bad bounce.
36.
Oh, terrible
Last number on the
bounce.
board.
Yeah.
It was right around 2. Gosh dang it. All right. All right. Colorado week.
Beat Colorado.
Beat Colorado.
Please.
NFL's back.
Give us something good.
Yeah, I'm very nervous. I'll be
I need it
honest.
so bad.
I'm so glad that
It's going to be a tough week of work.
I'm,
To be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm glad
Yeah.
it's not game day or big noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought if it wasn't Texas, Michigan,
It probably would have been big.
Yeah.
could have been.
I feel like it would have for sure been big noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if game day.
Maybe. A lot of
Night
hype.
game.
Let's go. Come on.
That light show in the third quarter is going to hit
Oh, yeah.
if we're winning.
Come on. And NFL's back.
NFL's back.
NFL's
Don't
back.
forget about that.
Yeah.
Fantasy. Join our Survivor
Join
League.
our
Join
Survivor
Survivor.
Yeah.
Putting the link up. I'll put it in the description, actually.
$25 an
Survivor.
entry.
It's
Be
fun.
fun.
Survivor's fun.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite things to do, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Survivor's very fun.
See if you can beat the boys.
Seems easy. It's not.
Yeah, you TikTok guys, you think you're smarter than us.
Yep. Join our Survivor. See if you can beat us.
Yeah. Show us who knows ball. All right. This is the Boys Stand Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
I'm Chris.
Trev.
Episode's top 10 weekend.